Imagine it's Sunday evening and you can feel it starting. Your child gets quiet. Maybe they complain that their stomach hurts. Maybe the tears just begin. Maybe they're begging you to not make them go to school. Then Monday morning comes and getting them out the door feels next to impossible. If you live through that, I want you to hear something. Your child isn't trying to make your life harder. They really aren't. They're not lazy and they're not being completely manipulative. They're probably not choosing any of this. What if the real problem isn't school at all? What if it's that your child's nervous system no longer feels safe enough to handle school? So today I want to talk about what we call school refusal and why it becomes more and more common. What's actually happening inside the nervous system, why so many families finally begin finding answers when they stop looking only at behavior and start looking at the brain and the nervous system. Parents walk into our office completely exhausted. That's a theme here. They've tried counseling. They've met with the teachers, maybe even the principal, and they've worked with the school, and they've tried reward systems. They've tried everything. And sometimes they've even tried medications to get their kid to calm down or relax more. But yet every morning is still a battle. The child isn't refusing because they don't care about school or their friends or their teacher. In fact, many of these kids desperately want to go. They miss their friends. They miss their teacher. They want to learn. But when it's time to walk through those school doors, their body completely shuts. We talk about the brain and the body and how they work together. And one of the biggest misconceptions is that school refusal and truancy are the same thing. They're not. I don't know if you've got elementary kids, you understand this already, but a child who is skipping school by choice is very different from a child whose body goes into complete panic at the thought of walking into a classroom. One is making a decision, the other is having a neurological response that's shutting their body down. And when that child's survival brain takes over, the thinking part of the brain begins to shut down. And that's why reasoning with them rarely works in that moment. And punishment usually makes things worse. So one of the easiest ways to understand this is to think about your child's nervous system like a car. There's a gas pedal and there's a brake pedal, okay? The gas pedal is your fight or flight response. It's designed to protect you from danger. That's what it does. And the brake pedal is what allows you to calm down, recover, connect with others, and adapt to the stress that you're walking through. So a healthy nervous system moves back and forth between the two all day long, coming back to center. But many children that we care for have a gas pedal that's constantly pressed down, going all the time. And a brake pedal, well, it isn't working the way it should.